Welcome back. I'm Joanne, the Y Trafton Center Tai Chi instructor and group fitness instructor. Today we will be reviewing and adding on some of the Tai Chi exercises, and we will begin with a bow. In our class, we begin and end class with a bow. A bow shows respect. It's a greeting, and I'll show you several today. One of them, make a soft fist with one hand and cover that with the other hand. This represents the sun, and this represents the crescent moon, and they come together in harmony. So as you're bowing to somebody, you would simply bow like this. Another way to bow is just simply, and another, go like this. Okay, so let's begin class. Okay, so I'll bow to you. And I always ask, how has your practice gone since your last class? And I know that you've all practiced some of the exercises that I posted last time. So let's begin in Wu Chi, that's shoulder width apart. And we'll begin with rising spirit. And let's do one more. And let's review the Tai Chi breathing. Tai Chi breathing is done in and out through the nose. So as you inhale, your belly expands. As you exhale, the belly contracts. Place the tongue to the roof of the mouth behind the two front teeth. So now let's practice stroke the beard. This is a review, bringing your hands up and down. Now let's add on to one of the exercises, and this is called swaying. So you're rooted with your feet, your legs, and we're going to be turning our torso. No control over those arms, and continue breathing. And slowly come to a halt. And now we'll go from forward to back, so our hands will go this way. If you want to incorporate the legs, we're going to slightly bend and come up, still keeping a soft bend in your knees. So as your hands go back, slightly bend. As they come forward, come up. And slowly come to a halt. Of course, when you're practicing, you can do this for longer periods of time. So let's go over the 37 short form. Okay, so we're going to begin with our feet together, knees are slightly bent, and I'm just going to go from the beginning to the first single whip, which we did last week. So sink. Continuing to breathe, continuing to relax. This is ward off. Grasp the sparrow's tail. into single whip. Remember, there's alternative ways of getting there so that you don't have to balance that long on that right leg. And sink. And here are a couple of new exercises for you to practice. It's called Heaven and Earth. So you'll start with your hands just slightly apart. One hand will go up to the ceiling, the other down to the floor. Keeping your knees slightly bent and being mindful that your shoulders are not coming up. And breathe. And we'll do one more. Another new exercise is called Hold the Belly. So you're going to relax your shoulders and stand and breathe. If you're comfortable with your balance, close your eyes. Now we can move our hands up a little bit, and this is called Hug a Tree. So relax your fingers, your wrists, your shoulders. Again, if you're comfortable with your balance, close your eyes and just breathe, being rooted to the earth. Let's do brush knee. So we're going to have the same foot stance as we did as ward off and single whip. So brush knee, if your left foot is in front, your right hand will be in front. And we're going to be shifting the weight with our legs. So both hands will go to the right, left palm down towards the floor, right palm will be facing in front of you. And that's brush knee. Let's do two more. Good. Last week we practiced one crane. Today we'll do another. And practice safely, so if you need or want to use the chair for assistance, I'll show you the hands first. So the hands will cross, come up, and as they come down, the thumb, the first finger will touch, the other three fingers will be loose, the shoulders are down, and there's still a soft bend to the elbows. So this is the hands, and continue to breathe. Now we're going to engage the leg. So right now I'm going to balance on the left leg and lift the right. So bring the hands up. As the hands come down, lift the right foot. And down. You can also do it this way if you're unsure of your balance. Just come on the toe. You can use the chair, holding on with one hand. The leg that's closest to the chair is the leg that you're going to stand on. So obviously, we'll have one hand go across. So we practice this on both sides. As I mentioned last week, the two main animals in Tai Chi are the crane and the snake. So I'd like to show you one exercise. It's called crane spreads its wings. So in order to do this, you'll be balancing slightly on that right leg, and you'll have your left toe Wu Chi apart but ahead of that left foot. So this is all that the feet are doing. The hands, the right hand will be up, facing the front, the left palm facing the back. And we're going to bring them together. So crane spreads its wings. Let's do that one more time. And breathe. As I mentioned, the other main animal is the snake. So I'll show you the snake creeps through. So if you can get in the position of, with your feet, ward off, single whip. The feet remain the same. So the snake happens from the single whip. So we'll be shifting the weight to the left foot, pivoting on the right heel, flatten that right foot, the left hand comes down, breathe, shift, and everything comes right back to single whip. Let's try that one more time. Shift the weight, pivot on the right heel, left hand comes down, right hand continues with crane's beak, and right back to single whip. Now let's put those two animals together with an exercise that we call the crane and the snake. So this brings forth balance, strength, flexibility, focus. So what we're doing with the feet is we're going to be shifting the weight, lifting, shifting, and lifting. There are alternative ways of doing that with the feet. Come up on the toe. You're still strengthening that grounded leg. Now the hands. If you're going to the left hand will be above the right. Shifting, going to the right. Now the right hand is above the left. So now we'll incorporate the two. So we're going to the left, we're going to stand on the left leg, either lift the right foot or stay on the toe. Shifting, breathing, and come to center and down. And now I'd like to show you another way of practicing your diaphragmatic breathing is to have your palms facing each other. As you inhale, your hands will slightly expand. As you exhale, your hands will slightly contract, relaxing your fingers, your wrists. If you're comfortable with balance, close your eyes, focusing on your breath. And now we will bow out.